Well, Dave, over a month ago, George Galloway was elected in Bradford West, rocking the political establishment in this country. How does that relate to the issues of people in Coventry and also the election on May the 3rd here next Thursday?
I think George's election was frankly spectacular. It seemed to go under the political radar of the main press and TV. They weren't sending people up to cover it. They didn't think that Labour, who were expected to win that seat, had anything to worry about. But underneath the surface of politics, there's a huge disaffection with the main three parties. To be honest, we don't have a two-party coalition in politics anymore. We have a three-party coalition because in terms of the overall agenda for cuts, austerity or the support of wars in places like Afghanistan and Iraq, you can't put a cigarette paper between Labour, Tory and Liberal Democrats. When it comes to elections, you get an artificial separation. They shout at each other, they put out a few leaflets slagging each other off, and as soon as the election's out, they either get back to politics as normal, which is defending the establishment and the interests of business in this country and ignoring ordinary working class people. And George tapped into that. Sure, it was things like Iraq and Afghanistan amongst an Asian population in Bradford West that resonated, that got an echo. He also got 85% or thereabouts of the vote in the university ward by tapping into students' hatred of tuition fees and the loans they have to take out, which nowadays from September onwards will lead to anybody starting a three-year university course facing £50,000 of debt. He opposed the cuts in council spending and the austerity plan from the government. In other words, he touched a nerve with people who think that the establishment parties are just ignoring the needs of ordinary working class people, and that's why he won that seat. And I think that could have a big effect, not just in Bradford but on politics throughout the country. People can see it is worth supporting independent socialists, particularly where they've got a bit of a base and a record against the establishment parties. And it's not just here, by the way. I know this is only a local council election, but let's just look a little wider field for a second. The 11 or 12% vote that Jean-Luc Mélenchon got for the Left Front in the elections in France was a similar process. Here was somebody who used to be a member of the equivalent of the Labour government in the past, coming out and promising to tax the rich to the point where they paid a fair share for the crisis which has been caused in the economy. Politics like that can resonate with the people. We're trying to do the same in Coventry.